Sleep is very important in our lives, and it helps us function each and every day. Now, for those of you who stay up partying late or stay up studying late, or whatever you do to conform or do anything to your sleep, I've got one question for you. Got sleep? Now, the definition of sleep is the resting state of the body, which one is not active, and when the mind is unconscious. Now, what does sleep do exactly? Sleep restores the chemical balance in the body while healing the body, kind of like a doctor's office while you sleep. Now, there are some advantages to sleep. According to health.com, sleep makes you feel better, can improve memory, can help with blood pressure, increase creativity, improve performance in sports, improve your grades in school, lower stress, can help have a healthy weight, can help stay away from depression, and avoid accidents. Okay, so picture this. You stayed up late studying for that big test. Let's say you went to sleep and you had maybe, let's say, 2 hours of sleep. You wake up, you get in your car, you are so exhausted, and it is so hard for you to keep your eyes open that when you're driving down the road, you accidentally jerk off the road and come back on so you have to be focused, but you're so sleepy it's difficult. Let's say you miraculously make it to school that day. You're walking up the steps, you get to the classroom, that test that you studied so hard for, all of a sudden, because you stayed up so late, the memory, it's gone, and you bomb your test. Alright, so next period, you have this boring teacher that you just can't stand, and it is so hard for you to keep your eyes open, and you accidentally fall asleep, and you get rode up, and you have to go to the office. And then after you come to the office, you've had such a crappy day that someone accidentally looks at you or nudges you the wrong way, and you get mad, and you retaliate. And you go back to the office, and then after all that, you have a game after school. Now, if you have any playing time at all, you go out there, you need to bust your butt to prove yourself once again after having a crappy day, but you can't play good because of the lack of sleep, and you can't focus, and you're not mentally prepared for the game. That is such a struggle. But if you would have just studied earlier, not stayed up as late, and got more sleep, you could have prevented all that, and it may have been the best day of your life with good test grade, good classes, and a great game, possibly the best game of your life. Now, a lack of sleep is called sleep deprivation. The symptoms for sleep deprivation are moodiness, fatigue, forgetfulness, lack of motivation, depressed mood, etc. Now, the effects of sleep deprivation are it prevents the strengthening of the immune system, which if you want to go to school and you want to stay in school so you can increase your grades, you do not want to get sick because you want to go to school each and every day. Also, it increases the risk for a heart attack and can affect hormone production like testosterone and growth. Now, hormone production can also go into the increase of a heart attack because of the effect of the hormones. It could lead to cardiac arrest. Now, I have a performance chart with sleep. The more you're awake, the more your performance goes down. So let's say you're awake, let's say 14 hours, and you get 10 hours of sleep. That's pretty good. You're up here at the top in the performance chart. But as soon as you go down, let's say you're awake 20, studying up for that big test tomorrow, your performance chart actually goes down a little bit, which means staying up late was not the best idea that you thought it was. Instead of getting that 100, you may have just bombed one of the easiest tests of your life. And the more you stay up, the more your production goes down. Now, the more you stay up, the more likely you're going to be obese, which is a big problem in our nation today. If you get 8 hours of sleep, you consume, because you're not craving as much, you consume a little under 2,500. And because of your sleep, you've burned more than you've ate, which is very good and can lead to actually weight loss. Now, if you get 4 hours of sleep, you're craving more, and you actually increase the calories consumed to about 3,000, which is a lot. And because you're not sleeping as much, you don't burn as much as you eat, which leads to obesity. Now, these are the recommended sleeping. Now, for newborns, they need to sleep more so they can function better. So let's say that's about 14 to 17. Now, our age, about teenagers, we need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep to fully optimize during the day and do the best we can throughout the day. Now, if you ever see a kid sleeping in class, you think to yourself, why did they not sleep? Because lack of sleep and school don't mix. So if you want to have the best day of your life, do great in school, do great in sports, have a great social outing, make sure to get sleep, and plenty of it.